Good morning! Happy Wednesday! So I came upstairs. Elliot looked like he had something to tell me. And I think I already saw it on Instagram. It's almost the last days of, it's like, what is it today? What is today? It's Feb 28th. Last day of Feb, right? Yes. And look! Why? This is not okay. You look pretty pleased about it. You have your cute little coat on. Daddy left on you. Do you want to go out there? See the snow? Cute. Oh. No, snow is not the important thing. It's the cat poop. Guys, serious question. What do you do when your dog is obsessed with going in the garden and eating cat shit? Do you keep him out of the garden? What do you do? I can't stop him. He's in the bamboo. I can't get back there, and he already has it, and I'm not gonna grab it out of his hand. He's so disgusting. I hate this. I basically just shut him in the garden just now because I also don't want to be near him with his nasty cat poop mouth. And now he's running in circles. What do I do? This is really upsetting.
10 seconds.
Okay, Dave. Okay, Dave.
Yeah. Everybody shut up. Go!
Big got this shit not gonna go.
You got it, Abby. Come on, come on. Yeah. You excited? You excited?
Hello, happy Monday, guys. How are you? We had a really nice weekend. I didn't film anything. I just thought, camera away, we'll do our own thing. But we did 18.2, went really well. I got 4 attempts in the end on the clean at the end, and I got 60 kilos, which is a new PR for me. So that was very nice. And then on Sunday, we went to Skoro, which is a dunes area in the north of Holland. Really beautiful, and we haven't been there in ages, and we always, well, when we've been there, we were like, oh, it's so beautiful here, we have to come here all the time, and blah, blah, and, well, we don't, because there's a lot of nice places to go in Holland, but actually, if you have a dog, which we do now, little Elliot, as you know, it's really a nice place to go with the dog, because it's completely, especially if you have a dog that doesn't really do well at dog parks. Elliot is often the, whoa, the sun's coming through. Elliot is often the one that gets picked on. So we try to avoid really busy dog parks because he can't really defend himself very well. And it sort of just becomes a dog orgy in which Elliot is in the bottom. So anyway, we did that. Elliot is showing off his bone. He's super proud of it, and as you can see, it's gorgeous and sunny. So I was just having some coffee and a biscuit, just kidding, those are dog biscuits. But I was having some decaf, and actually had some lunch, and now I wanted to show you guys these lovely little, how would you call this in English? I've been here so long that I've forgotten words, but basically a moestuin in Dutch, and this is moestuintje, so it's a tiny one. As you can see, they're all very tiny. Is sort of a garden with like your own herbs and veggies. Yeah, a veggie garden, a little kitchen garden. And like my dream is one day in this garden that we have, which is gorgeous, to in that corner there or here with some boxes grow an actual veggie garden. But Albert Heijn is so cute, and I always skip on these every year, or I just like don't do them and give them to someone else. But it's that time of year again. Every spring they bring out these little moestuintjes, and they have a lot of gorgeous little accessories to go with it where you can put them in, and kids really collect them and see how well yours does. And I think if you use a certain hashtag, you can see like what everyone else's looks like. But I thought, well, I'll show you what I have. So the first one I have is cherry tomatoes. Then apparently I have cucumber, which would be awesome because I don't eat enough of it. And then this last one I haven't opened yet. 1 second. Okay, so apparently this last one is also cucumber. So, well, I basically just asked for that then. So it's adorable, and there's little instructions in here in Dutch about how to plant the seeds, and then how to care for it, and then how to switch over to a larger pot, because of course it can seed in this, but once it's growing it needs to be bigger. And last year, excuse me, Elliot, last year I actually bought this, and I grew like 4 massive cherry tomato plants in here, which were organic. I actually don't know where the seeds are. I think I've lost them. But this was a great little grower. So when they get bigger, I put them in here. And then if they're big, hopefully this year I could make some kind of little garden situation. Excuse the yard. It's still winter mode. Yesterday, actually, Thom raked the whole thing and put this calcium, I think it's called, or no, it's chalk. They're like chalk that will kill the moss, because we have a lot of growth moss in the grass, and the grass gets killed basically. And then as you can see through the winter, we had quite a wet winter. Elliot has been running in the yard, so it's taken quite a beating, but it's good because now we can start fresh, and we can have actually probably better grass than if Elliot hadn't run through it, because now everything was really broken up. But yeah, I'm sort of in a growing mode. This morning, I got some work done, been working on a really cool proposal for a project. Excuse me, that was my kitchen, not me. No, I was working on a really cool proposal. I really hope that I get this project. It's very scary because now I'm at the phase where I'm not doing pilot projects anymore. So when I started freelancing, one of the things that I decided to do was run pilots for a lower fee, in order to get more experience and more business doing freelance projects for the first times. I mean, it's not like you start from zero. I have several years, quite some years experience in marketing and what I do, but it's really different in a freelance context. And for the type of clients that I work with, really creative people who own their own business and are kind of used to doing everything on their own until lately. So yeah, I'm out of this sort of pilot phase, and now I have to really, because I have enough projects, I have to really pitch things like I would pitch them. And sometimes you find a project that you are just like, oh, this is perfect, this is really nice. And you have to pitch it also fair to yourself, because you do want to do a good job at it. Because if I pitched it at a huge discount, I wouldn't be able to do a great job for this person. So I'm still finding the confidence and still finding the balance in that, but I really feel good about this project, and yeah, I hope that I get it. But if not, I have time to do other projects, and I have plenty of work to do. That is not the problem right now. Was a few months ago, and I was like, ooh. But now I'm like, how am I gonna get everything done? So yeah, all nice stuff. So yeah, I'm just gonna work on these. I worked on that a lot this morning. I need to still send it. But I thought I had lunch, had some coffee. I might put on a nice YouTube video and make my little veggie garden seeds, my seedlings. And then I'm gonna get back to work.
Une glace au citron. Ah, que c'est bon, que c'est bon. Une glace au citron. Ça vaut au moins 3 bonbons. Un bon sorbet. Ça nous rend gai. Vous ne connaissez sûrement pas la banane au Nutella.
So there they are, these little sweeties. Hopefully Elliot will leave them alone. No, he doesn't bother the plants. And it said set them in a place that's light but not direct sun. This gets a bit of sun. And just keep them nice and moisturized. So they're a bit dark now, and then if the brown little pot color lightens up, then we should add some water to this little dish, which is such a sweet little enamel metal dish we got inherited from Tom's grandma. It's really beautiful. I use it for all kinds of stuff, so it'll be the home for these sweet little plants. Cucumber, cherry tomato, and cucumber. Let's see how they do, and if we actually maybe start a garden. Yes? Yeah. Nice, huh? Sweet boy. Happy Sunday. So we are out here in our garden. I've taken the moestuintjes to the next level, and already we're busy cutting away some awful bamboo that's been back here. Elliot is like, what are you guys doing? But I'm cutting the tops off, and then Tom's digging the roots up. And we're popping it all in there because we've got some new plants that we bought at the garden center. It's been raining all morning and all yesterday, but the soil is soft enough that we can at least make a start. But these we got at the garden center. They're more shadowy type plants. These are called Penelope, super cute. And then those, and the tulips we got from Tom's mom, we'll put those more like in the front. And then we've also got these really pretty ones, and they're all different sizes. So right now, of course, they're little babies, but eventually they'll get about 8 meters. No, what was it?
What?
They'd get like, you know, about 2 meters tall, some of those plants.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tom's just banging away, trying to keep as much soil as we can. You don't have to be too precious about it, but it's hard to get all of that off with those thick roots. So yeah, we're gonna get to work. This out of the ground. Whoa! And that. This is our workout of the day.
Look,
Oh
Elliot,
my
you
goodness.
did it.
You did
You
it!
did it all by yourself.
He keeps wanting to help, and he keeps
get it.
chewing up all the
Go
other
get it.
plants.
Go get it.
Get him!
Go get it.
Yeah! Good job!
Go get it, Elliot.
Yeah!
Get it.
Good job!
Bite it.
Good boy! I feel like we're learning a bad behavior.
Eat all the bamboo. Vicious. You gotta be vicious, Elliot.
Massive. It's like all of this, but the roots are so wound together that you get these big giant clumps of it. Oh my god. We can do it.